Hi everyone, so it's Rachel here, and I did my previous video where I did the tags. I have these little boxes just near me. I had prepared all of these tags, just glued them with the backing paper several months ago. Oh, maybe even in the summertime, I don't know when. They're all our tags from our different kits, the ones to be decorated, and I had prepared them but I'd never decorated them, so I've been sitting here doing that over the last few days, just to have them there ready, because they were sitting in my other box waiting to be done. And then I also had some collage pages that I had done and cut up, I think in the 100-day project. That's how long they've been sitting there for, and I just decorated those up as well. And then these are the ones I just did in the previous video. So I'm just preparing a whole lot of tags because I got really low. I didn't have, and that was from the 100-day project, and then I added these 3 elements to it, and so it's ready to go, and a backing on it. So I'm just preparing them, and I'll probably stitch and put some lace and different toppings on them. And then I've also got these little journaling cards. They kind of need to be finished. Did those in the previous video, these ones. And then I've been doing these also off camera, just adding extra bits to all these different things that I just had printed in my folders of from my previous digital kits. So they're ready to go. They need to be stitched and have, like, some of them will have a tab, some of them won't have a tab, but I just want them there ready to go, so I can, when I decide to make some journals, I've got lots of elements to include. And they were things that I had not finished. That was from the 100-day project. The prompt on that prompt was being inspired by Sarah's Christmas table last year. So I've still got more to do. It's not going to be enough. I need to make a lot. And then I've got a few pockets here, but look how I don't have very many. So again, you can see Sarah's Christmas table. I hadn't done anything with those. They were just sitting there, cut up, waiting to have something done to them. So they're nearly all those. And that one I just made, it's a piece of scrapbooking paper, and I haven't decided what that's going to be. That's why I haven't put anything on the back. And some of these I'm not sure whether they'll become a tag or a side tuck or a belly band. I'm not decided. So that's what's happening there. And I've just put them in these little boxes because they're not complete, but I've separated them into their whatever they are. And so I've got all of these papers here, and I think what I'm going to do, I don't want any of these folding over bits or lumpy bits. I might actually just trim these off, because I find when I'm doing the collage pages like Carol Laws, those bits are a bit annoying. So I'm just going to tear some of them down a bit where they're particularly bad. And we're going to do some collage, and we're just going to make a big collage roll, I think. That will, then I can then just cut up and decide to make pockets, journaling cards, and that sort of thing. And again, I want to stash bust a bit. I want to use up a lot of the papers that I already had printed from the various kits that I've published over the last couple of months. You know, some of them I haven't had a chance to do anything with them. Some are scrap pieces, so I just want to use them up a bit. Sorry, you're just going to have to bear with me a second. So, I mean, this is more than what I'll need for now for this video. But yeah, it's kind of, it's a bit like Tina's mass making stash busting things that she does. Actually, I'll rip these off. This can be another video. We're going to revisit a great idea, and I think I did this idea probably in 2019, and I haven't really, yep, I think I did, and it was inspired by the mushroom market, and I think I'd maybe done one last year, but haven't done it for quite a while. And they are fun things to include in your journal, so I'll have to remember, and we'll do those in another video. Now that one's folded, so I might tear that one down because it's way too big, and it can become a pocket somewhere. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger than what I think I might need. So that will be for a pocket. So that can go over there. And I just need to get a whole lot of stuff made and get it sort of put aside, ready to go, out of the way. So that'll be for another idea. Maybe we'll have 4 of those. Right. So we're going to do some collage pages here. Put those over there. And I think this helps a lot of people with their collaging because you sort of just lay your papers down like this. I want my sticky side up. I want sticky side up. I want to cover the sticky side. That's what I want to do. And we don't want them to overlap. We want them to be next to each other. Okay, and then we can start gluing. Oh, excuse me. Things flying around. I've got my decaf coffee here. Right. So how is everybody today? I hope you're well. We are well. Just, you know, the usual in our little lockdown. Now this is a very skinny strip, but I am going to use it. I'll just trim off that little piece there. I don't normally use such little pieces. Actually, I've got a lot of book pages too. I might use some book pages as well. You will use a lot of glue, so if you're going to do these, stock up on glue. You don't want to run out of glue. That would be really frustrating. I buy my glue kind of in bulk, really. Like, I buy a multi-pack. Quite often on Amazon I can find a multi-pack. I'm going to stick it right there where my join is. Doesn't matter if you go over because you can trim it off. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly straight either. You just wing it. Yeah, I buy my glues. I'm going to use this holy piece in a multi-pack. Usually if I can find a deal on Amazon, because it works out to be much cheaper than buying them separately. And I'll just put that there, and then over here I'm going to put this very bodgy piece here. I don't know how I'm going to glue that on. Maybe I'll just put my glue on here. That might be better. Oh, those children upstairs, I tell you what. Oh, making so much noise, running backwards and forwards from one end of their apartment to the other and all around in a square, because our apartments are quite square. And oh, it's just like, please go back to school. When is school going back? I don't know. I said to Steffi, they were making so much noise one night, and I said to Steffi, I wonder how their parents cope, because I couldn't cope. I told Lulu when she was probably, poor thing, when she was probably, how old was she? She would have been maybe 3. I think we just moved in here, so she was probably going towards 4. She might have, and she was after dinner time. She was leaping about all over the couch, running around all over the place, and you know, it was after dinner and we were really tired. And I looked at her and I said, such an Aussie, I said to her, we do not run around and jump around the house after dinner. After dinner is quiet time. We sit, we colour in, we look at our books, we can play with our dollies, we can play with Lego, we can do anything that's quiet, but we are not running around and jumping around because Mum and Dad don't feel like it. And we weren't, but we didn't want to listen to it. We don't want to listen to it. And you know what? She never did it again. How about that? So, I mean, I've always been lucky that she's a bit of a listener, which is a good thing. So we've got this. This is from, I think this is from my Italian churches. So I mean, it's just sitting there. I haven't used it. I had used part of it for something else. Don't remember what. And so I might as well just, we can cut that, start ripping it up and gluing here. I've got that many papers floating around that really need to just be glued somewhere. Find a home and be ready to go when I require it. So yeah, working with slightly bigger pieces because you want to get a good coverage. And I'm just going to grab some book pages because I've got lots of these. And I know this is book page, but I like these older book pages more. So that's why I like to use those. I really do. See, I like these more. This is like, this book is 1900s, and it's not bad. It's nice colour, but I do prefer the even older books. This one's 1876. And I had bought something from a shop. I bought quite a bit from a shop in the States, and she gifted me all of these pages. So I've even got these trims here. It was a trim sample book. And I might just stick those right across there, but I'll wait a second because I need to put some more. And this is very old, from the 80s. And it just has a different feel to it. The paper's just different. It just feels different. So I think I'll glue that there. So I think that, not that we might not necessarily sit here for an hour, but I think within an hour you can get quite a big piece covered. Now, I know it's quite logical to, it would be quite logical to, put it there maybe, it would be quite logical to do the back. Sometimes I do, if I'm doing this collage roll like Carol did from Carol Laws, if I decide I'm doing it for tags, then I will absolutely go ahead and collage or glue large expanses of tea-dyed paper or whatever on the back. And so then it's all done. You don't have to do anything else. But so, now what I don't know what I want to use this for at the moment. I'm thinking probably more I'm going to cut it up into pockets and tucks. So I most likely will not do anything on the back because it won't need it. You know, I don't want to waste nice papers on the back, which would be the writing side if it were a tag. Okay, so I've got a little piece up there. Use that bit. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, here's a little Tim Holtz. How big is that piece? Oh, that's a nice piece. Doesn't really go. So we won't use that one. Got that pattern. Okay. Oh, here's a piece. I can use this. This is on cardstock, but doesn't matter. The old French embroidery. They were the samples. I think they even did these wonderful embroideries on vests, on men's vests, which I think is really amazing. They're so pretty. And that's going to be gorgeous there. It is very relaxing doing this. It's very relaxing. It's a nice thing to do, especially when you're not quite sure what you feel like doing. Maybe one day you're just like, oh, I don't feel like doing that, and I don't feel like doing this. So what do? You just do a bit of collage. I'll stick that there. So yes, I do normally cover up my bottom papers. Then, as I said, they're not as old as the ones I'm putting on the top, and I like the, well, shall we say, the pattern, the colour of these super older, well, much older papers than the one underneath. Even though I don't mind that one. I don't mind seeing a little peekaboo of it. Now I did, here's a piece. Now I don't know, that's the same pattern as that. Does it matter? Probably not really. Just stick that there. It's going to be cut up anyway. So that's a nice thing too about doing these, is you don't have to worry about it too much because you're going to be cutting it up. See that? I mean, if I cut that, there's not much happening on there, but that's okay. We might add something in a minute. So, for example, I might put that there. No, I don't like it. Put it up there, I think. Okay. So put that there, and then what else do I have flying around? Plenty of, see, plenty. I mean, you could cut that out and make a tag, but I think I'm going to use bits and pieces of it. It's a collage sheet. Steffi designed this one. I think I'm going to rip bits and pieces of it and put it around on here. Put that, maybe going in a different direction. That's going in the same direction as that, so I don't like it there. Might like it there. I like it there. Right. I was going to put that there. Then sometimes I forget where did I want to put it, and I put it somewhere else. I didn't think I'd finished my decaf. I just finished it now. Now where will I put this one? That one can go down there. So I'll put that there. Actually, I might join another piece there, because you just keep joining them on. That's what I'll do. I'm just crashing into my light. Just a second, I'll just slide it across a bit further. Okay, so that's that. And so I'm putting pattern, but I don't want it to be too crazy with pattern. I think I'll have that go across there. Okay, what else do we have? Got plenty here. Oh, here's some Tracy ledger paper. Why don't we put that down somewhere? So quite often I would save the ledger paper for the back of something, but I'm wanting to use up my bits and pieces that I have lying around. So I think I'll just, and I think that's going to look really nice there. I don't even know if you can see because it's quite long now. And we'll have this one. I'll put that one there. See, that's perfect. It's going to go across the join and hold it all together. It's nothing exciting yet, but it's fun when you cut it up. That one there. that, and then here put this one here on the join. Oh, here's some more bits. This is left over from my Tracy project, I think. So I'll put that there. I think I'll keep that for something else. Okay, put that one up there, and then I might have a bit down here as well. I have so many printouts of these, I don't even know how I managed. I think I reprinted them because I couldn't find the other prints. I thought I'd used them and then I found them, so I ended up with so many prints of it. I'm quite happy to use it up, even though I will use it up because it's really great sort of background papers behind things, because it's not too loud, should we say loud, but I do have a lot of it printed out. They're all old book pages there. I also have these for little pops of colour I could use. And that was from, what was that from? The sampler kit that I did during the 100-day project. Even though they weren't all samplers, some of them were just trims or embroideries and things. Not all sampler embroideries, I want to say. Oh, I like that over there. I don't think you can see because it's quite long. There we go. It's not long enough yet though. But I could add another one here. Although that's got that bodgy bit there, so maybe this will be the beginning of it. I like that. Nice pop of colour there. Got this little patch here to fill. So this is missing this little bit here, so I'm going to stick that there, but I'm going to just put my glue on two sides of it and then put my glue on here, so that way the corner where there's no paper there is not all sticky. Okay. I won't worry, I feel like some bits here need something else, but I'm not going to worry about those right now, because once it's cut up you can sort of add to it if you want to. It's just really more getting a coverage over the papers. Oops, that was very bad. I'm just going to tear all of these. on the other fun thing that you can use is things like ephemera. So like if you have even real ephemera or printed ephemera, I'll show you in a second. Ledger paper. I just want to tear these because I'll probably slip these in somewhere at some point. Okay. Right. So this one would be very nice. Maybe I'll even stick it in the middle. Let's see. I'm just going to grab another piece because we have another piece joining on there. And I just wanted to see. Oh, I've got this ledger paper here. Some of this it's real. It's a scrap of ledger, and we'll put that somewhere. Maybe I'll maybe I'll just have it shooting it. Maybe I'll use a piece of it and put, then that way I can put it in more than one spot. So yeah, you can use real ephemera, or you know, old bits of paper and stuff is what I mean. But you can also use, I'll put that there. That's a bit lumpy. I probably should have taken that off, but it doesn't matter. Okay, put that there and put that there. Like so. And then we can also grab, so nice, put that down there even. Oh, I like it going up over that. So you can just keep going on and on and on, and then you could just roll it up on a paper towel roll or something, depending on how big your book pages are, because you can do any size. And then just have it there ready to go to cut bits off. It will get a bit rolly if you put it on a paper towel roll. I tend to cut them up straight away, but because you know it's going to be very long, so I do tend to cut them up straight away. I've got here these sorts of things. Let's see, something like that. Any of these sorts of things. Add a bit of colour with script. Grab this one. Grab those. So we can also stick these down. I've set my eyes on this one in particular. Whoopsie. Okay, and that one I'm hoping is going to fit there, or just no. Okay, well, I could put it that way. Maybe I'll put it that way. Maybe I'll put it there. Yeah, put it sideways. And as you can see, as soon as I'm using up 4 pages. I've already got three more pages there to do something with. So you don't, I mean, you never really ever catch up with your scrap busting. Oh, I was meant to put it there. I've put it in the wrong spot. See, I already forgot. But you never do catch up with your scrap busting. You always end up with scraps. Scraps are just inevitable. Okay. I think I might tear that edge. Oh, very bad tearing. one down there. Honestly, you could sit here for hours and do this. It really is relaxing. I'll put that one afterwards. I've still got this piece here to use up. Just do a better job with this. Although sometimes I don't want it to be too regular. Oh, see, just not holding it properly. I think I'll put that one there. That one there. Let's grab this one. You make sure you get glue everywhere so it's well stuck down. I don't even mind that there showing, but it's got glue on it. So I think I'll put some of this. And that could even go up there. And so if I've got a straight edge, I'll try and have my straight edge up there. And then my more torn sort of edges showing. Oh, the woman, she's screaming. Gave me a fright. I'm having a giggle because Steph and I went for a walk because the sun popped out for a minute. And Lulu gets a little bit, I mean, she is watching scary stuff as well. She's still watching Criminal Minds. But the doorbell rang. She locks herself in her room when we go out if she's here by herself. She doesn't like being here by herself. So she locks herself in her room and the doorbell rang. And then we got a phone call and it was my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And they wanted to give Steffi some sort of food thing. And he said he'd come over and get it after. And they must have gone out for a walk or something. And so they decided they would drop it over. And so they've rung the doorbell. And Lulu doesn't open the door, thank heavens. If not for them, but, you know, just in case, if we're not home. And so because they could see our cars outside because we were walking, they thought we weren't opening the door. And Lily said they rang the doorbell 3 times and she was freaking out. And the last time they rang the doorbell, they left their finger on it. So it went like that, like a really long one. And Lily was beside herself when we came home. So I said to Lily, well, you'll have to tell your grandparents not to do that they nearly gave you a heart attack. Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's move it right along. It's now covering my other bits. Okay, so here we can have, I like these little bits of ephemera. little old, they're very old letters, like from the, some are from the 1700s, some are from the 1800s. And I scan them, and then you have little bits and pieces of them, and I just love them because it's all different handwriting. That one there, but I'm going to join another piece. You can we're going to do another one because it's addictive. I'm telling you, try it if you haven't, and I know lots of you have because we've done it before, but it is really addictive. Now I need a piece to, first I need to attach it. Oh, well, that will attach. No, it won't attach it. So I need to attach it. I need a wider piece. I can't put that there. So we just keep on attaching. So if you were doing this with all public domain stuff, and you know, not other people's digis and public domain stuff, then you could scan it. So you've always got it. What have I got in here? I've got all my own stuff in here and old letters, really. It's all mine, I think. I thought I put a little bit of a Tracy in there somewhere. Or did I not use it? No, I don't think I used it. So I could scan this if I wanted to. Maybe I will. Cut it down into A4s before I cut it up. And then, because that's what fits in my scanner, and then scan it. That could be a good idea. I might do that. I might. What's this? This is a piece of thick page. Oh, I've still got an empty gap there. Oh, well, that's quite nice. Maybe I'll put that one there. And as I said, I produced just as many new scrap pages, these, as I have used. Okay, so where are we up to? I filled in that gap. I've got to put something there, and I was tearing this. Put that there. See, this page is full. Granted then, it's not a huge book or anything like that, so you do get glue all over it fairly quickly. Maybe I'll put it down there. I think I've changed my mind. So obviously the more neutral you keep your background paper, the easier it is to decorate it afterwards. So yeah, mine's quite busy. It's got quite a bit of pattern and things on it, but once I cut it, I usually manage to do something with it. And I might put that one there. Maybe I'll put it up there. Super happy to use all my bits. Oh, that I didn't put that on, so I won't put that on. It's all my stuff here. So that could go there. I might just tear off that bit there, just in case I didn't cover it. So obviously the bigger the pieces you use, the faster you'll get you'll cover it. That wasn't going to go there, it was going to go down further like that. Put that little piece in there just to use it up. And then I do have more strips here. Let's see, anything of any use. Oh, I haven't put any straw paper. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll use this darker one. Now, will I attach another one? No. Let's make this the last one. So I'll put that there. I did like this blue one. Maybe a little piece could go, well, maybe up there. Put that there. And I think I'd like a little piece of it down here. So that's why I don't throw out my little strips, because sometimes I just feel like I might like a little piece there, or somewhere I should say. And then we've got this bit here to do. So I'll put this one somewhere, think about there, and then we'll finish it off, and then we'll start cutting it up and seeing what we'll do with it. Oh no, I was going to scan it, wasn't I? I'd like to see what it looks like scanned. Put that one there and something here. Maybe this one. Yes. Okay, so just tear that off. And put that there. Okay. And let me see, do I feel like I need anything anywhere else? Just wondering about this one, if I want to put that somewhere. There. So you can come back and revisit anywhere that you're not 100% happy with. Let's just tear this one down and see if I want to put that anywhere, and then I think we are done. See if I can get on the computer and maybe scan it, because it's all mine. Yes, it is. Don't see anything there that's not from my kits, and I think I'm going to have that shooting across there. Great. Okay, so I'll pause the video and then I will I will be back. Hi guys, so I'm back. I've scanned it. It actually took a while because the scanner wasn't working, and now I'm going to cut it up. Now this one in particular, I was thinking I want it to have it for pockets. So again, if you're scanning, you want to scan, if it's only for personal use, you can scan whatever you like. But if you're scanning for things to sell or reuse and stuff in digitals, then it needs to be your own stuff or other public domain stuff. Like no scanning scrapbooking papers, other people's digital kits, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to cut it about here. I want to cut it all the way along. I'm going to wing it a little bit, but I want to cut it along about pocket size, and then occasionally I will cut it maybe also sort of belly band size. We'll see how we go. I don't know any measurements here. I'm just eyeballing it. I might do some bigger, some a bit smaller, because some books are bigger, some books are smaller. May not be perfectly straight right now. I can always adjust that later. Whoops. Cut it there. And cut this one in about half. So I haven't done any belly bands. And then I'm going to cut it there. Maybe I'll trim these bits. So there's one already, and you just have that. It's so much fun just to get the surprise of what is it going to look like. And then all they need added on to them is a couple of elements to create the focal point, and I just love those. So it's kind of like it's really mass producing, which is always good if you're making a few journals, like you might be doing a craft fair, or maybe you're making a whole lot of gifts. Maybe you're going to be selling a whole lot and you need to make a lot of pockets. Then this is a very nice way to get a whole lot of pockets nearly ready in one hit. That's that one. Look a bit crooked. I'll have a look. And this one, I could cut it that way and have two sort of side tucks. Oh no, maybe I'll cut it this way. So you can make another one. It doesn't really matter. You can make another one and just cut belly bands. I mean, I just want to double check this one if it's that little bit there was bothering. So I think these are all going to be pockets, and I might make another one. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. We'll decorate one as well. Don't really have to trim that little bit off, but I will. Oh, this is so pretty. And of course, there'll be some that you'll like more than others, but then, as I said, you do then go ahead and decorate them a little bit more. It's not quite finished, and so then they just take on a whole different look. See, I love that. I mean, that could also be a little tag. They don't have to be pockets, but I haven't put anything on the back. So my intention with these is for them to be pockets. I think I'll go ahead and make some more. They're just good to have. As I said, the ones that I showed you quickly at the beginning of the video, I had done those in the 100-day project, so they're pretty old. I've had those a while. I just didn't have an opportunity to really make them into anything, because maybe they weren't going with what I was doing. So let's see what we got out of that one. That one, and that one. See, that could be a pocket that way, like a side tuck, so you can just decide. And then here's this one. Great, look at that. Cool, I'm very happy with that. So we'll quickly go through them. So there's this one here. Is it in focus? It's quite dark now because it's late. So I was just trying to make sure you're in focus. So there's that one. There. So that one can go that way or that way, whichever you prefer. This one. Yeah, that one can go that way or that way, because I did put the papers in all different directions. And again, you could go ahead and scan these before you decorate them. That's also a good idea. There. I might go and scan some of these afterwards. Some of my favourite ones. So I've always got a base. That one. See, that's already, that's even a good piece to write on, and you could decorate the other side. But as I said, these for me are all going to be pockets, so they can go that way or that way. This one. And that one. So what would I do with this one to embellish it a little bit further? Yeah, what would I do? So those are my pages that I was going to do another video with those. So I'll put those aside. Oh, that's paper. So you've just got to find, like, if you've got butterflies or some little sort of botanical. See, I really like that. See, I would just put that there. You could decide if you had something available quickly. Let me see if I do. We don't have anything right, or, you know, like, put something else. I think I'll just stick that down, and I'll probably stick on some sort of label. Where's my glue? I'll put that there. That's now my focal point. And then, or one of my labels or one of Tracy's labels. Let's see what I've got available. So, not that colour. I've got a lot of these brown ones. Don't want it going that way. What are these behind? No, I need to print them out again. I've only got little teeny tiny ones left. Maybe we'll keep it blue. So we'll just trim that off. To find my scissors. Oh, here they are. So you could just have a day using up all your scraps, watching YouTube videos or TV, and collaging away, and then you chop them up into all different things for different, you know, different purposes. But I now have all of these bases ready to go, and I can put them in you know, journals when I make them. Lately I just can't even see which way is the up. There we go. So aren't they cute? I really like those, and I don't know why, but that's bothering me. And I will probably stitch across there to make sure it all stays down. And I've got a cute little pocket there ready to go, and I'll put that in my box over here. And it's going to build up really nicely with those, with these ones here. So I think I'm going to stop the video here. For example, put that in the middle. I'm going to stop the video here. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That can be a side tuck. I'll have to remember that. I'm going to go and scan a couple of my favorite ones. So I've always got those available to me if I need them. And I will be back again with another video soon. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Collaging is super fun. And I will see you again soon. Bye.